trying to protect your souls. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your souls. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
Suffocating, I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart
of fire. Jack it up. Jack it up.
All right, welcome. This is the grand finals of CSGO Reignite, powered by FanClash. After 1 week of amazing CSGO, we're here to see two teams battle it out, and we're gonna see who's gonna win the prize pool of 1 lakh rupees INR. Today's game, Reckoning Esports versus Revenant. I'm Dangerous Bot, and with me is Godspeed. Hi, Godspeed. Are you excited?
Hello. Well, Certainly am. As you saw, like Reckoning just ruled the roost over Revenant early on, and this is a revenge arc, a redemption storyline. It's something I always love watching. I am literally up for it. Revenant managed only 5 rounds over the two maps against
That's
Reckoning.
true, and like we can see in the schedule, right? We can see Reckoning versus Revenant has already been played once, and that's why you mentioned that it's a comeback story or a revenge arc for
Yep.
Revenant, because Revenant lost pretty badly to Reckoning Esports.
Just five
But
rounds over two maps.
that's incredible. But
It's
yeah, Reckoning have been just insane in this entire tournament. But yeah, that's the live. That's kind of the grand finals today, and we can see the points table as well. Reckoning 4 matches played, 4-1, not a single match lost, and
yep.
Revenant in the finals with them with just 1 match lost, and that was the Reckoning Esports in the group stages.
Yeah, commiserations to Orangutan though. They had the most amount of rounds won, but it's just they fell short against Revenant during that overtime in the decider, and then against Reckoning it was like just wasn't meant to be. And Velocity and Hyderabad Hydras, I think Velocity gave us a very fun time over all the matches that we saw. Hyderabad Hydras, they tried their best, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. If other than the last series where they were surprisingly very good, and kudos to them for improving so much. And I'm sure over the calendar year we will see them in other events and perform maybe even better, right, buddy?
Yeah,
So
for sure. I mean, everyone's gonna be all the Hyderabad Hydras fans are gonna be looking exactly for that. And these are the top fantasy performers from 2022.
yeah,
Because this tournament powered by FanClash, there's just so much money to be won. Polanath Sahu winning 14.1 lakh rupees from We Play Academy League Season
yep.
5. Lidli Begum winning 9.3 lakhs. Khurshida Khatun winning 7.4 lakhs. And Raza winning 1.2 lakhs from the Blast
Just
Premier World
to
Finals.
Just to mention, Raza won 1.25 from the entire tournament. You can win 1 lakh just from one contest. The Fantasy Royale, which is now live on our app, you can see, you can make teams, you can do whatever you want. Just do all you want. And the game is going to be between Sinners Esports and Falcons Esports. And that is going to be tomorrow, buddy.
That's the
Remember, a
fantasy.
prize pool of
Yes, yes.
4 lakhs and a top prize of 1 lakh.
Yep. But
Talking
we're here for
quickly,
the finals, right? I mean,
yep,
I think let's work some team
buddy,
compositions
tell me
down.
your team.
All right. So Reckoning versus Revenant. I think Reckoning is going to win. As you said, this is a comeback or a revenge story for Revenant, but I don't think it's gonna work through because yeah, Reckoning is just too good. 3 players from Reckoning. I think I have easy picks over here. It's gonna be Soulmate, Pokemon, and Fishball. These are the sort of the standard picks that I've always gone with
Nice.
when it comes to Reckoning, and they've been paying off as well. On the side of Revenant, I'm gonna go with One Tap, and I'm gonna go with Paradox.
Well, just to let you guys know, guys, that Mr. Crowley is being shown, but Mr. Crowley की जगह Wimp खेल रहे हैं आज.
Yes.
So you will have Wimp के points on Mr. Crowley. So Mr. Crowley is also going to be a very interesting pick for people. Captain, vice captain, boosters, buddy.
So my captain's gonna be Soulmate, and my vice captain is Fishball. Heads are all I see वाला booster. मैं Soulmate पे लगाऊंगा. That's the highest number of headshot kills.
Yep.
And Procession starter on Fishball. And that's my team for today.
Well, looks like a very strong team, buddy. Um,
What
just
about yours,
one
Godspeed?
more team. Yeah, since you've gone with this, I'm going to go the other way just for
Of course,
just
yeah.
for the fans and the viewers to show you how you can play with the combinations. If this is a grand finale and the game is going to be close, you can take 3 players from one side in one team and 3 players from one side in the other team. So for
Yep.
me, I'll go with Paradox, I'll go with One Tap God, and I'll go with Blackhawk. Okay, and
Okay.
from this side, from the Reckoning side, we'll go with Pokemon and obviously Soulmate, the two
I mean, yeah, that's
usual
yeah.
culprits. And for captain, Paradox would be my captain, and One Tap God my vice captain. Boosters, very simple. I'm going with the heads are all I see on
On
Paradox.
yeah.
Yep. And I'm going to go with the helping hand on Blackhawk.
Helping hand on Blackhawk. Ooh,
Yep.
interesting choice there. And surely that does look like a very, very solid team.
Yep. Now
But
that we
this,
have shown you both corners, right, of the fantasy matchup, let us quickly move on to the vetoes, buddy. We have
yes,
veto
let's take a
with
look at the
us.
map, Vito. But guys, in chat, let us know what your teams and who your captains are as well. Ooh, Ancient and Overpass, getting banned. Okay, so this isn't a Vertigo and Anubis ban at the start, which means that both teams could have actually picked it.
Yes, but they didn't.
But they didn't. They still go for the same old, the OG classic trifecta of
Yep.
Mirage, Inferno, and Nuke, and that's. I mean, we've seen this time and time again in this tournament. Mirage, Inferno, and Nuke, just in in different orders. Maybe people play Inferno first, and Mirage is the decider. But today it's gonna be the first map picked by Reckoning Esports. It's gonna be Mirage and Revenant are gonna be on the CT side. And second map, Inferno पे खेलने वाले and Reckoning are on the CT side, and that
Well,
was Revenant's pick.
well, a good chance, buddy, with Nuke as the decider, that we get to see the decider, and a good chance for Revenant to set the pace with CT side on Mirage, buddy.
That's true. That's true. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like this game isn't going to go to Nuke. I mean, we've seen what Reckoning can do, right? And that was a Revenant with Right to Ace in the lineup. My boy Right to Ace, right? And Right to Ace isn't playing today, but they do have Wimp, and I feel like even with this sort of new lineup of theirs, I still feel like they're gonna fall short of
Okay.
the kind of performance they need to come up against Reckoning and take a map off of them. Because let me remind everyone, Reckoning ने इस पूरे tournament में एक map भी नहीं like they haven't lost a single
It's
map.
an immortal journey. They
Yes,
can be the immortals of this tournament, CSGO Reignite, powered by FanClash, where we are reigniting the passion for CSGO within our souls. And very true, buddy. It could be an all immortal tournament for Reckoning. But I'll play Spoil Sport this time. Since you are supporting Reckoning, I'll just go with
yeah,
Revenant just to
I
play
kind of
Spoil
stole
Sport.
that that thing from you.
Yeah.
I know
Otherwise,
you're the
everybody
Reckoning guy.
knows. Yeah, everybody knows. I'm
I know
going to
you're the
go with
Reckoning. I mean,
Reckoning.
you can just go with me and just because come on, honestly, deep down, even you know that Reckoning might just end up winning this,
One of
given their
us. One of us. No, but I'll actually go with my boys Para and the other Para and Bad Love, and you know
man, look at them.
I'll go with
They look
Revenant.
so
Yeah.
frightening, honestly.
Look at Wimp and Blackhawk. Right. They're like, yup. आज
That's a team
दिखाएंगे.
you don't want to mess with, right?
आज दिखाएंगे. पिछली बार सिर्फ और सिर्फ 5 राउंड जीते थे. इस बार 5 राउंड्स ही देंगे हम.
And then you have Soulmate's poker face. It's like, oh, I mean, just bring it on. We know what
Like,
Soulmate's gonna do. He's gonna be, click
reckoning
shot after
look
hit
like a
shot.
bunch of cute little boys, honestly. But on the server, they're as menacing as they come. And let us look at the chat, buddy. Amit Kumar, hello. New Best King, hello. Satya, Falcons is like 5-star players. We will, in fact, at the end of this tournament, we will show you the teams that you could make in the Fantasy Royale, which is Falcons versus Sinners Esports. So stay tuned for that. And Jeffrey, SRY is again here, Satya is here, Amit Kumar is here, Islami channel is here, food blogging is here,
Everyone's here to win.
Jollies is here supporting Wimp. Well, I hope Wimp performs because today I have to support Revenant. Navigate.
I've sort of pushed Godspeed to that, to that side. कि नहीं यार, तुम आज Reckoning को support नहीं कर रहे. तुम आज Revenant वाले हो.
Yeah, sometimes you just need that push to get to the right side.
And do you think Revenant are gonna get that push to actually take a map off Reckoning?
Well, I certainly
I don't
hope
think so.
so, especially since they're starting the first map on the CT side. If they can get, let's say, again, I would set them at a very optimistic target of 10 rounds. If they can get to double figures in the first half itself, 10 rounds, I think they can get map 1 because they're starting on the CT side. The map picks don't really matter much here because, again, it's a concoction of teams, concoction of players, and not really a full fledged lineup that has been practicing together
Right.
in CSGO. So doesn't really matter much as to what the map is or who picks what map, but what matters more is the side they start on, and here on starting on the CT side might just work out in Revenant's favor because they didn't have the first map pick. and I'm hoping for them to at least get Mirage.
Oh, you think they're gonna get Mirage? Okay.
Yep. Yep.
I'm pretty sure Reckoning. I hope Reckoning have heard you,
I mean,
and
I'm sure
they.
Reckoning are
I'm
going
pretty
to
sure.
come out all guns blazing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll want to prove you wrong because we've seen what Reckoning can do on any map, right? They haven't lost a single map,
Yeah, and
and
you know
that's
why I'm smiling is because I know Pokemon has been just so good, and yeah, I
that's true.
mean, and
And look at
SRY,
Jeffrey, dude. Jeffrey says
yeah,
Pokemon captain in 20 teams again.
yeah, SRY
Everyone is
is that is
so
why I was
confident.
smiling. So that is where I was coming to that. Last time also he captained Pokemon in all 20 games, but sort of fell short. He actually came seventh despite having Pokemon as a captain, where Dominic played the first map, and Dominic again not as aggressive, not as dominant or assertive as Pokemon. He played his part. He played very beautifully. Dominic with his beautiful
The
positioning.
Dormant.
Yeah,
It was so deadly. The deadly
but
Dormant.
I mean, Pokemon is Pokemon for a reason, and yep, पोकेमॉन ने फिर सेकंड मैप में आते ही जिस तरीके से धराशायी किया ओपोनेंट्स को, द पीपल वर लेफ्ट डिमांडिंग कि यार इसको दोनों मैप खिलाने चाहिए थे, क्यों
True.
यार क्यों. And Navigate is here. Well, guys, stay tuned because as you guys already saw the veto, you guys have seen the teams. Hello, Wasim. And very soon we will have Mirage action with you. Revenant on the CT side, Reckoning on the T side. Will they manage to terrorize Revenant once again, or will Revenant counter Reckoning's charge?
I have a question. Is it Navigate or is it supposed to be Navigate?
No,
Get
no,
it? Because
Navigate. If it's a
no, am
Navigate,
I
then
am I
that means a
thinking too much?
scandal involving Navi.
Am I thinking too much? Because I see the gate has a capital G, right? So maybe it actually is supposed to be Navigate and not Navigate.
I don't think so because with Indian usernames in games, you just love to capitalize some odd alphabet.
Well, but as long as there's no numbers and special characters in it, it's not N at the rate V
Yeah,
exclamation. Oh my god.
dude, I remember जॉबलेस फिक्सेस है गॉड फिट एटीएम वापस कर किसको सपोर्ट कर. आई मीन तेरे को गाइस डीप डाउन यू गाइस नो हु आई एम सपोर्टिंग,
He's
बट
only supporting
एज अ
Revenant
न्यूट्रल, या
because I picked Reckoning, as the team that I think is gonna win. So, just to balance it out, as all things
yep,
must be,
yep.
Godspeed is just acting like Thanos. He's Hamara resident Thanos, and he's just balancing
I mean
the
I have
things
two
here.
rings already, so like just three more, and I'd rather be I'd either be Thanos or Bappi Lady. I mean, uh,
Yeah, because close enough, right? Five
yeah,
rings, bunch of jewelry. Yeah.
yeah. But hey, guys, I mean, let us talk a bit about the players here. Revenant will be seeing Wimp for the very first time, but he पहली
That's
बार
true.
खेल रहा है Wimp इस tournament में, and that too straight in the grand finals. But Wimp is a player who thrives in these occasions. He's shown time and again in CSGO and Valorant that is up to the task. उसको कभी भी कहीं पे भी when he's asked to step up, he does. And how? And today it will be very important for the team because Revenant need that fifth arc. It's
Mm-hmm.
like the trident of the Aquaman, the new trident of the Aquaman with five forks or five pointy arcs. It's no longer enough to have three pointy arcs in a trident. You
You
need
know,
the
you know
five.
what? You know what Reckoning are gonna do with those five forks? They're gonna use them and eat Revenant like their dinner for them. That's exactly what Reckoning are gonna do because that's what they've been doing in this tournament. And I understand that Revenant, a proper professional team, a team filled with professionals, they're here to win the grand finals, right?
Okay, New Best
But
King asks about the team. So let me just clarify the team. Reckoning में you are going to see Fishball, Zeke, Soulmate, Pokemon and Hirsch playing आज हमारे grand finals में. और Revenant में you will be seeing Paradox, Blackhawk, One Tap God, Bad Love and Vim playing. So टू बी ऑनेस्ट आपको गेम में हो सकता है दिखा रहा होगा कि मिस्टर क्राउली सिलेक्शन में आ रहा होगा, बट मिस्टर क्राउली को अगर आप सेलेक्ट करते हो यू विल गेट पॉइंट्स फॉर विम्प.
yes,
सो मेक श्योर यू मेक अ कॉम्बिनेशन वेयर मिस्टर क्राउली इज देयर बिकॉज आई एम गोइंग I have a hunch that Wimp is going to pull off some crazy plays. And Vakas, welcome. Sabik, welcome. You have six teams. Blaze, welcome once again. Uh, RG wanted to replace Pokemon with Michiyoko, but they wanted to keep the game fair for the weaker side of Revenant. I mean, that's true. If Michiyoko comes on the server, then it's over for us all. Um, he'll use Sage's wall in CSGO, and
The abilities, they transcend the game, don't they?
yep. I mean, Michiyoko is not just a player; he's an enigma, and that's all I have to say. He's an enigma, and I don't want to reveal too much about Michiyoko. And well, very soon, as we said, Mirage will start, and I'll just repeat my crunch line that I somehow got. That will this be the moment of reckoning for the boys in blue, or will Revenant howl stronger than ever? And will Reckoning be able to beat the Wolves today? I mean, they are Wolves themselves, so they are Foxes, or I mean, Foxes versus Wolves. I don't know, but yeah.
Glad to know that I'm the LED text wala. तारीफ कर रहा है
LED,
आरजी का.
LED text.
I mean, he's not wrong. It
I
does
mean,
it
he's
does say
dangerous.
dangerous
He's
bottom of the network.
dangerous.
I'm waiting for some. I'm waiting for that Paytm Godspeed. Apparently there's some Paytm going on around. I'm
साढ़े
kidding,
तीन
guys. There
रुपए.
is ₹3.5. I'll take it with all those deductions. But no, honestly though, even without the Paytm, I'm pretty sure Reckoning Esports look pretty confident, right? I mean, do you think they actually came into this tournament and said, okay, guys, you know what? I know we're professionals. Some of us don't really play, might not play CS:GO every day and all that, but let's come together, guys. Let's do some CS:GO practice. You know, hey, तू इधर खेलेगा, तू ये smoke कर, वो smoke
I
कर, and
don't
all that
think they
stuff.
did any practice, to be honest. But I know for sure that they would want to win because I know the owner, and he doesn't want anything less.
Right. I mean, it doesn't matter what game the roster is
Yep.
playing in, right? Even if this was a Dota tournament, these same five people would probably be winning that tournament as well, right?
Yeah, I mean it's a competition. See, as far as fielding content creators, pros, and mobile pros are concerned, I get it. It's fun. It's good. It's a good thing. You are actually promoting something very good. But at the end of the day, it's a competition, and the
That's
best
true.
is going to win it all. And Reckoning have been the best so far. Revenant though made it to the grand final somehow of that overtime win against Orangutan, that comeback,
Oh, what a
and they
game.
will be licking their lips because they have a chance at redemption, buddy. Time and again, I'm going to remind you every time Revenant get a round that this is Revenant Esports, and perhaps it's their moment of reckoning.
And you know, this is good for me as well because in the round robin stages when Reckoning played against Revenant, the very one-sided game that it was, I wasn't here, right? I couldn't watch the
Yeah.
game live. So I'm just glad that these two teams made it to the finals. Not as glad. I mean, I think I would have been a little bit more happier if Orangutan made it to the finals because I was kind of rooting for
Oh,
a team Orangutan there, and that
oh.
that that best of three against Revenant was something, right? Like I mean,
Oh my
OG
god,
versus Revenant was
best match of the tournament
hundred
easily.
percent.
I'm sure if there are prizes after the tournament ends about, uh, like who the who the best player of the tournament is, what the best match was and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Orangutan will hands down, or who was the best find sort of, or the best creator or non-pro player, that will go hands down to Rucher or
Yep.
Hades.
Yep. Yep.
Um, Orangutan is perhaps the only team that actually fielded creators and still managed to be as competitive.
With some of the yeah, again, I mean, true, that's true because some of their performances were just as good, if not better, than some of the professional players that actually played in some of the teams, right? So
Well, it's okay. Well, it might just be a while before the game starts because according to production we are hearing that there are some problems, and since it's a grand finale, it's prudent to wait before the match starts rather than.
that's true because you want it to be a proper level playing field, right? You don't want
Yep.
even like the smallest kind of advantage that one team might. Nah, I think I think everyone should be on the same playing field. So until
I mean,
these,
that is what the fans would want. That is
that's
what
true.
everyone wants, a spectacle. And all of these players are necessary to provide that spectacle. And I'm sure whatever the problem is, it will get sorted real soon. So far, well, we can talk about, we'll go for a short break. But when we come back, we'll actually do the Sinners versus Falcons here itself.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's just make the best of the time and let's just talk about the thing that you want to talk about,
So
right,
Sinners Esports
viewers?
versus Falcons Esports.
Yeah, after we come back, we'll
Yes.
talk about and show you teams that might just get you the win.
All right. See you soon.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Yeah. suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
Jack it up.
Well, here we are, guys. Finally, the match
Right?
is going to start soon.
Oh
All the
boy.
players are on the server. Reckoning versus Revenant. I'm sure you guys use that time to, snack up and refresh yourself because now you can't leave your seats.
That's
You'll
true.
be
I'm pretty
forever
sure you
glued.
won't want to because the kind of the CS:GO that you're gonna get to watch now is gonna be phenomenal because this is the culmination of 1 week of proper CS:GO between professionals, and this is the final day. This is the last match, and this is going to be grand, right?
I mean, that is why it's called the grand finale. Uh, it's the final and it's a grand one. Reckoning versus Revenant. As let's just quickly move into the roster, right? And let's just talk about the roster. As we were talking about it, Wimp playing for the first time straight into the grand finals. Apart from that, you have One Tap God playing, um, Paradox, obviously, and let us see what they are able to do on the CT side, buddy.
That's true. And the first map is going to be Mirage, right?
Yup,
Yes.
Mirage CT side, Revenant start, and Reckoning start on the T side. Dominic's.
Gonna be
Okay.
the first kill on the board for Harsh. Pokemon follows up. And Wimp trying to get that headshot, but Pokemon getting the better of him there, and Pokemon finding yet another, and that's gonna be the first
Four
round for
kills
Reckoning
for
Esports.
Pokemon. And just to let you guys know, guys, Dominic is playing, but if you pick
Yes,
Zeke, you will get Dominic's points.
yes. So don't worry
So,
about that. Yeah,
yep.
but yeah, this looks to me to me might not look to Godspeed the same way, but the first of many more rounds to come for Reckoning Esports, and this is gonna be the piece that starts it all off, the domino puzzle that starts falling. The first round pistol goes their
Ooh,
way.
one tap god takes one down. It's a trade. Harsh with the P90. Dominic just mowing
Oh
them
my
down with the Mac 10.
god.
Wimp though finds him. Blackhawk trying to cover but cannot return fire. Harsh takes him down with the USP and with that 2-0 reckoning.
They did lose two guns over there, right? I mean, it was their buy round after the pistol round after they won. Yeah, losing two members is not optimal, but I think it is something that they can live with.
Yeah,
They
so
do have,
anything below 3 deaths is okay
yeah,
in
exactly,
an eco
because
round.
you still manage to sort of win the round, and sort of you have some losses, but the losses are not too much.
Yep.
Uh,
Well, looks like Paradox is playing that underpass position. He is cheekily going to go underpass, but will find Soulmate there. It's going to be a 1v1. Soulmate would have heard. Oh, but Paradox takes him down. Blackhawk chimes in with a double. Harsh takes down Bad Love. He's trying to take down
what a
Blackhawk,
wonderful
manages to
P90.
do so, but is on 10 health.
Man, if someone was to play the P90, that's exactly how you're supposed to
With
play
that,
it.
Harsh the only one alive and
But
can't do much with that 10 HP. And well, Revenant on the board very quickly, quicker than they were the last time round.
I'm gonna be honest. I honestly did not expect Revenant to be on the board so early on, because this is I mean, this is what you want to see, right? I mean, a team wins the pistol round. They obviously are gonna win the follow-up round as well, because it makes sense. And then when Revenant finally have their first buy round, the economy is good for Reckoning, but the guns aren't really the best, because they are sort of carrying forward some of the guns from the second round. But Revenant come back and they're going to win it. So this is looking good for Revenant so far. But Pokemon is quickly going to turn the tide around a little bit for Reckoning Esports over
Oh,
here.
an
Gets one, gets
important
two.
double. A triple. Pokemon.
But the Molly is going to slow things down.
Bad
because-
Love and Wim though chime in, and it's still 2v3. It's a doable situation. But
Wait, did
Pokemon with the
Pokemon know
quad
Battler was
kill.
there, or was he just breaking the...
I mean, he's breaking
He's breaking heads right now. That's what
planks,
he's doing.
he's breaking barriers, he's breaking heads, he's breaking bones, left, right, center. That is what Pokemon does to you.
What a wonderful. I think yeah, he saw bad luck.
Yeah, obviously.
No, for a second there, I thought it was gonna be one of those lucky headshot kills that you just get. But these are professionals, and nothing is luck over here. Everything is skill,
Yep.
and it's 3-1 to Reckoning, and that round. I mean, the starting. I mean, Pokemon, Harsh, everyone's doing so much,
And
and
Pokemon had
just
to do
giving so much
what he did,
impact. Yep.
buddy, because they were on a force by only 3 AKs, 2 Deagles were there, and this time Revenant with almost a similar predicament. Blackhawk finds the first headshot, Fishball returns fire, Wimp though finds one through the smoke, and with that, it's a 4v3 advantage for Revenant.
But
Although
Fishball's gonna hunt.
Fishball, okay, gets traded. It's still a 3v2 advantage, but Wimp is down to 19 health. And Paradox somehow tries to scavenge. Okay, takes the M4 from Wimp. Pokemon though finds Bad Love, and with that, it's a 2v2 advantage back to Reckoning because of the health of Wimp and his gun. Just has a deagle in his hand. Oh, the
Ooh, so
pre-fire
great
catching
finding
him,
one.
and
They're getting
Paradox now 1v1.
the
Pokemon
trades
versus
are
Paradox.
wonderful so far.
The battle of the beasts here. Who'll win, the fox or the wolf, buddy?
I think the wolf has it, right?
Well, yep, the wolf reigns supreme.
Well, technically, aren't they the same family of animals?
Fox and wolves, yeah.
Yeah.
But that
Similar,
is why
but
it's such an
one's
ingrained rivalry, right?
yeah, it's similar, but one in this round manages to reign supremacy over the other. And so far, Reckoning, this should be a good start for them, right? I mean,
Yeah.
in their heads, they are probably thinking that this is exactly the start they wanted. They did lose that one buy round that Revenant had, which was again sort of expected, but I don't think it's anything to panic
Oh,
right now for Reckoning.
Revenant trying
Oh
all
my god,
sorts
the
of
aggression!
things, but so far nothing doing. So for Revenant, Vim the only one alive now with a deagle. Finds one, finds the second with the knife. Soulmate though finishes it off.
Oh boy, I like when both of them whip out their knives because that's like a mutual understanding between the two players, right? All right,
Yep.
you're gonna take your knife out. I'm not going to be cheeky and shoot you down. Okay, let's level the playground. You have a knife, I'll whip out my knife too. It's just a sign of respect over there.
Well, I mean, whoever said that you don't bring a knife to a gunfight was clearly wrong because,
Sometimes the other person
yeah,
opts to switch just out of respect.
the ethics of battle, you know.
Oh, is that what they call it, the Geneva Convention? That's a different thing. Sorry. But yeah, Wimp and Harsh I love these trades. Okay, on both sides, when someone goes down, there's an instant trade that
Oh,
happens.
bad luck though. But Pokemon and Dominic immediately return fire. See, this is what makes Reckoning such a dangerous team to play against.
Ooh.
Such a dangerous team. As soon as they find themselves at a disadvantage, they unlock their plays, and suddenly those individual plays come in, and with those individual plays, they retain their advantage and regain their advantage at times whenever they want to. It's a beautiful combination of individual power and teamwork. Reckoning just has it all so far. 6-1 the score line. Revenant need to find some inspiration here. They,
Yeah,
they
I
don't
think
have
this is
much to
when
work around.
I think this is when Revenant start sort of the panic starts to set in a little bit. And when I say panic, I don't mean the what do I do kind of panic. It's just like the normal. All right, guys, let's
Yeah.
actually do something to get some rounds. And it's almost as if I can hear some prayer bells going in the back for Revenant Esports over here. But
Well,
oh my god, such
Bad Love and Blackhawk.
beautiful deagles over there.
Oh, and suddenly it's a convertible round. It's
The
a
prayer
3v2.
works. And Bad Love, although on just 7 HP there. Alright,
Soulmate
Soulmate's
though
gonna get
converting
one.
that kill. Paradox finds the jumping Pokemon and takes down the Pakistani duo. With that, Revenant finds the second round of this CT side. I mean, this could be the start of something because this will also help them in creating some sort of bank, buddy. because
true.
it was on an eco.
Yeah, and I think when I said that, they're gonna sit together and sort of decide that they need to do something to make it work, I guess the answer was the Deagles. The Deagle
Yep.
from Blackhawk Battle of just make sure your Deagle shots connect and we win the round. And that's exactly what happens. It's wonderful aim and positioning from Revenant Esports over there.
And as usual, we have the usual suspects leading the fantasy leaderboard as well, buddy.
MVP or
As we
what, and
see.
sorry, and
Yep.
all of them. Yep, I'm not even surprised. I don't even need to check the leaderboard to know that.
As we see a fierce battle between Revenant and Reckoning here on the ninth round. It looks like Revenant have the upper hand, but Soulmate slowly lurking in. He is into sight, finds one, can
Oh my
spot
god,
him.
he's gonna. Okay,
Oh, the
almost for a
patience.
second there. Wonderful,
Finds
wonderful,
two,
wonderful
and
stuff
with
from
that,
Soulmate.
suddenly it's all evens, buddy. A 2v2. Both teams have one player.
But here's the thing, right? They don't
Very
have the
low.
C4 on them yet, I believe, because the C4 is back dropped in
Oh.
T-spawn.
So it's one tap god. Advantage to one tap god in this 1v1 because Dominic is on 19 health. And he's
No, was
choosing
this-
to
was
come
this a strategy
one tap
from,
god's way.
Was this a strategy from Reckoning where they drop the C4 on site and sort of have one player go back? Because I feel like maybe if two members of Reckoning had held their ground in mid, could have been an easy trade and maybe the round would have just completed
Yeah.
over there. But
Maybe. But
the
buddy, what
C4
usually happens is when you go for a default, right? The C4 is mostly just placed onto
Yeah.
a T base or
That's
towards
true,
a
because-
site where you want to go. But it's
because
way
whoever is
further
playing on
back.
the other side of the default, and when you
Oh,
actually
one tap
decide,
god. Okay, finally it decides to
you'd
go the
eventually
right
come.
way. Is in connectors, has a flash to work with. Can he find Dominic? Can Dominic find the first headshot? One tap god absolutely snaps him into pieces. And
He's gonna
with
go for
that,
the ob first.
yup.
Yeah.
He has plenty of time. Has the kit as well.
Yep.
6-3. Reckoning. Looks like they were not bells of prayers, but bells of a comeback.
That's true. And if they didn't have this diffuse kit over here, I don't see him going for that op, right? I mean, I don't
Yup.
think he would have enough time, but it's a good thing. I mean, buying the op, this soulmate push over here, it was so patient and it worked off so well. But then this is when it decided to go all right for them, right? I mean, Blackhawk peeks out, and then look at that instant trade. Is what I was talking about. These
Yep.
professionals,
And
every
well,
kill, they're not gonna let that that trade potential slip away
yeah.
from them.
Look at the kill leaderboard. Pokemon absolutely clear of everyone at 14 kills. Nobody even in the double figures.
My God, this aggression
Oof.
is something.
Blackhawk
from them.
finds one. Vim finds another.
Oh my God, Blackhawk finds yet another. A little bit of body blocking going there. Wim down to 7 HP, but they still have the advantage.
What are they doing?
It's a 5v2.
Wimp is on 7 health, but finds Soulmate through the smoke. That is a crucial kill with that Pokemon, the last one alive. All 5 players of Revenant still on the board here, and this could be Reckoning in grave danger, buddy. Fourth round being converted, almost being converted, on the verge of being converted by Revenant, and with that they'll be forced on Nico. Look at the money. They don't have a single player over $1,000 except the one who's alive, Pokemon. Pokemon does find Blackhawk though, gets taken down to 30 health. Can he do something incredible? Incredulous. Well, he does manage to find 2, but Bad Love's positioning will ensure that Pokemon cannot find any more heads. And with that, Reckoning will be on an eco, so Revenant can pull the lead back to within just a round, buddy. And if they manage to win this round, which is the eco round for Reckoning, they will have equaled their tally from their previous series from all across 2 maps, buddy.
That's true, and it would just point towards them actually having a bad day in the group stages when they played against Reckoning Esports, because this match doesn't seem to be that one-sided, because the scores are just 4-6, and now they're gonna look to gain yet another round and make it a 5-6.
Pokemon though
on
with
the
a hero
board.
buy, buddy. Interesting.
And, ooh, I love this push from Revenant.
Can he
It's amazing.
replicate the previous round where he got a quad kill? Well, Dominic gets taken down very easily. One tap quad though, gets snapped down to a low health. Blackhawk's kill getting converted, and suddenly Pokemon and Fishball converting the kills.
That was
With that
dirty.
Paradox, the only one alive, Pokemon's hero by coming in clutch. A double here and a double from Fishbowl. What a round from Reckoning. Just as we talk about signs of life from Revenant, Reckoning are quick to pull the mask away from Revenant, making it impossible for them to breathe. Paradox, the only one, but three Reckoning players to find. Finds the first. The second one will slowly converge at the same place and has the angle, takes him down,
What a
takes
round.
takes the op, and with that, Reckoning on 7.
What a round for Reckoning. I mean, that eco was exactly everything they hoped for. It was a good idea from Revenant to sort of push it because they knew the economy was very slow and very low on
Yep.
the side of Reckoning, right? But the way Reckoning just held there with 3-4 members and Soulmate with that important kill with his pistol and Fishball, and
Still
that was
no
so
one
good from them.
else in double figures. Pokemon the only one with 18. He might even touch 20 before others touch 10. What is going on, guys?
This looks to be a very
Ooh,
very
one tap caught. What a shot.
well executed push
Staying
towards
true
the
to his
mid,
name. And I
and
guess
Fishball
there's
seen
a
his leg.
disconnect. Dominic has disconnected.
Oh my god,
Oh
Fishball!
my god, Fishball.
What are these players doing? How are
What?
they hitting these shots? What is going
What a
on?
triple! What a sequence of kills from Fishball. This might just be the flashiest triple kill we've seen in this tournament.
You know how you have highlight montages? This
Yeah.
entire round is one. If you want to
Oh,
showcase it all,
truly.
this entire round is like a highlight montage because those all of those kills were just so amazing, and
Paradox
Paradox
just
bouncing
jumping
towards
into Soulmate's
Pokemon.
aim.
And
And
was it
well,
Pokemon?
will there be a pause? Because Dominic seems to have disconnected.
There should be one because I also believe that disconnect was mid round, right? I mean,
Yeah, after the first kill.
yeah, that's true. I think yeah, we did manage to see one absolutely incredible kill, and that's exactly when the disconnect happened.
Oh,
So
Dominic has actually returned.
maybe it was
So
just a
there is no
momentary.
pause.
Yeah, it was just a
Well, Revenant in dire straits once again.
8-4, and the buy isn't
Paradox with the
looking very
op
good.
though. Can he make the hero op work? Fishball finds one, finds second. What is this sniping from Fishball? He's using the op like an AK. Paradox uses his op to snipe down Dominic. With that, a 4v3 advantage ensues for Reckoning. Slowly but surely, Pokemon with the dirty double here. And Bad Luck the only one alive with a Deagle. It looks like Reckoning are primed for the ninth round.
They're gonna check him.
And
They're gonna check this angle for sure,
yeah,
right? I mean,
obviously, yeah.
oh, they actually don't.
No, he actually did. He actually went for the quick scope.
Oh, he went for the quick stop. I thought he
Yeah.
was trying to look towards CT over there, but it's gonna be one important kill, I guess, for Revenant because I mean all kills are gonna be important. And Fishball, what a round from Fishball. Those kills, and this is using the op with such great efficiency.
And well, everyone with Pokemon as the captain rejoicing right now. It's just amazing to see how influential a single player can be in the grand finale. Pokemon absolutely ruling the roost here. So utterly dominant. Takes down one tap god again with that 22 kills on the board for Pokemon. And Wimp finds the timing here. Finds the lurk. Takes down Soulmate. What a shot on Dominic and on Fishball. With that, it's a one-man advantage for Revenant. They have three players alive. No more. With as Hush takes down Wimp. With that, a 2v2. But Bad Love is coming in from underpass once again. Will
Did
he
get
be spotted? No.
I don't think he got spotted. There is no way. There is no
Oh!
way he did not get spotted. Gets one. Looking for the gun. It does not need a gun
Finds
upgrade
both.
because the Deagle is gonna be enough.
Finds both, and with that, buddy, Revenant managed to get their fifth, and they need this last round because even a 9-6 score line, even though they are on the preferred side, 6 rounds only might not be enough, but it can still work if they manage to get the pistol round, buddy. So
That's true.
they'll need at least 6 though. They need another round
You
here.
did put down a Revenant to get about 10 rounds if they want to be in a confident
Yeah.
position, right?
They're at
it
about
isn't
50%.
looking their way, but the game still feels like it could still be anyone's game.
Yup.
No team
Oh,
is
quick
running
B
away
rush.
with
This
it
could
here.
be dangerous for Reckoning. Harsh finds one tap god, looking for Wimp, finds him as well. What a calm and collected rush. Just as I said, it could be dangerous because There were Revenant players who lined up and positioned themselves perfectly, but Reckoning, oh so calculated, oh so pragmatic, and at the same time so aggressive, so as to not give Revenant even a single chance, and just, oh my god,
Boy.
what an end to the half with that 23 kills from Pokemon.
In 15 rounds. And that
Yup.
too. That's incredible, honestly.
Fishball with 14, Soulmate and Hirsch on 11. On Revenant side, it is Wimp with 13 and Paradox with 11. So the new entrant for the grand finals doing his job, but he
doing a
needs.
great job at that, honestly.
Yup.
There's still a long way to go for Revenant until they can match Reckoning Esports on the board, because they're still 5 rounds down. So this pistol round is going to be super critical, and it's going to be very, very important for Revenant. And they are going to look to try to
Barrage of flashes coming
convert
through
this T side,
from
get the
both
plant
sides
down.
here. The stairs have been smoked. Bad Luck finds the first. Pokemon returns fire, finds one. Still a 4v4, all to play for. A 3v3 now. Oh, but Pokemon
God,
Harsh.
what is he doing?
What was that kill on Paradox? Pokemon.
What
I
are
have
you
no words,
doing,
man.
Team
Seems like
Checking
Pokemon
PC.
is intent.
Nah,
Absolutely
check him,
intent
PC. This is not
on
normally.
finishing things quickly because he is
Look at
in
that
no chill.
headshot.
He has no chill right now.
All Paradox wanted to do was get some airtime, but Pokemon's very, very quick to deny Paradox that.
Instead of airtime, he now gets hang time. Fishball finds him. Fishball has been so good this map for Reckoning. It's just obscene. His flashy plays and his lightning quick op skills have been actually so utterly devastating for Revenant, and Pokemon, well, as devastating as ever. Just Dominic though finally finds some action.
Just wonderful. I love this timing, the side of Reckoning Esports. Everyone seems to have just the best timing. And Dominic, the dormant yet deadly Dominic, is doing his own thing, right? That's exactly what he does. Waits patiently, but still manages to be just so deadly and just so good on any gun.
Yep, the Rahul Dravid of Reckoning Esports.
But yeah, now Revenant, they're gonna have to play with their pistols. It's 5-12, and Reckoning on a decent buy, right? I mean, they have their M4s, they have a few. Oh my god.
Blackhawk
M4s.
hunts him down. I mean, you've already known that the hawk always hunts for the fish, and well.
All right. I mean, their deagle seems to be working out for them much better than at least some of the rifles might. But it's gonna be Blackhawk with the bomb.
Oh, look at Bad Love. Look at Bad Love. Can he take down Dominic? Dominic isn't looking at Bad Love right now. Finally looks at him.
I think he heard you.
Yeah.
It's like one of those LAN arenas where the casters volume
Yeah.
is so loud that the players aren't really wearing noise cancellation and they can hear the casters right away.
Well, it looks like Reckoning have managed to get themselves on 13 rounds so quickly. It almost seems like there was no delay. The 18 rounds have happened and have gone by so quickly, buddy.
That's what Reckoning does every single time.
Yeah.
Rarely have I seen a round being played to its fullest, because Reckoning just managed to find the enemy team and just mow them down, 30-40 seconds into the round? And that's all it takes for them.
Still not over. Paradox can still find some magic, and here we see Paradox, Wimp, and One Tap God get together and absolutely take over the A side. But what is this? Okay, Bad Love somehow salvages the situation. It's still a 2v1 though. Dominic can still convert this clutch.
They know where he is.
The silent
Exactly where
assassin.
Dominic is.
The silent assassin of Reckoning.
It's a good thing that the barrier over there isn't broken, because he's gonna be hearing someone come towards CT if they do intend to make that rotation, right?
Yep.
The C4 isn't with Revenant.
Oh, that's unfortunate
But-
for Dominic, but a great round for Revenant. They almost let it slip from their hands, but managed to salvage it somehow thanks to bad luck. And with that, they have the sixth round on the board, the first of their T side. Can this be the start they need? Can this be the kick they needed to now sort of go on a comeback spree? We
I
need a streak
mean,
of rounds, but a one or two won't be enough because Reckoning are just three away from the map win. And as we see Revenant moving towards the mid, buddy, what do you think should be the plan of action here for Revenant?
for Revenant, it's not dying to Pokemon. Honestly, if they want to win rounds, their strat should be, guys, don't die to Pokemon, because
Well, then
that
there's
actually will work.
Fishball. Then
That's
there's
true.
Fishball.
And then there's Sol, and there's Harsh, and then there's Dominic.
Oh, but Wimp and Paradox again combining. These two players were the reason they won the
Oh
last
no.
round. And again,
It's alright.
Fishball does manage to take down Bad Luck, but
Right.
gets immediately traded.
These things
Blackhawk,
happen.
full health, full armor. Wimp, though, was on red HP and gets taken down by Soulmate.
I
Now,
think Harsh
Soulmate and Harsh both are
hears all of this.
preemptively.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
hears all of this.
yeah, he's preempting the B. Oh, but that smoke. Oh!
Ooh, what a
Gets him
kill
through
from
the
Harsh.
smoke.
I mean, the bomb does go down over there. It is dropped, but he's going to be able to pick that up. Paradox sticking the spray, able to find one.
Finds
Goes for
one,
the
but
peek.
Soulmate, the immediate trade. Beautiful, buddy. This is just
This
beautiful.
kill was so important from Harsh. I mean, the
Yep.
smoke goes off. He just waits patiently and then taps Blackhawk through the smoke, forcing the C4 to fall down and making Paradox, play for
Well,
it. And
maybe some X-ray vision in his specs here.
you want to check him PC as well?
Take
There'll
him
be a lot of
specs.
There's a lot of specs in PCs that we'd have to be checking after this game, because both these teams have such amazing
17
players.
kills on Harsh. Harsh has been completely
And Harsh shares
and
all of
utterly
this.
silently dominant, if I must say so, because Fishball and Pokemon have been the flashy players for
That's true.
Reckoning so far. And as we see Revenant jumping and weaving, somehow trying to dodge Fishball, but Fishball as flexible as ever.
They lost all
Pokemon
members
though,
on site, right? Reckoning Esports, and it's just
yep.
down to Pokemon and Soulmate.
But he
But
actually gets Wimp on the cross.
that's true. I almost thought that Wimp would be able to make it to site, because then he could isolate the 1v1s
Yeah,
and win the round. But
could have been an interesting proposition if he
that,
actually went to
yeah,
site. But the smoke dissipated just in time for Pokemon to find Wimp here. And with that, Reckoning on map point very easily. 15-6 the scoreline right now. Can Revenant mount a momentous comeback and push it to overtime? Or will
just one round.
Reckoning? Yeah.
And the buy from Revenant isn't looking the best. It's not looking very promising for Revenant here. Just a few Mac 10s and an AK and 2 AKs and a Galil. If Reckoning play their cards right, this should be map number 1 for them.
Well, a beautiful flash for the mid push here. And they've taken... Look at that control. That is dirty, Reckoning. They have entire mid control up until the top T mid area. And they will hear any rotation, but Revenant going for the 1-4 A split. Soulmate dies.
The Molly kind of not going where he
Oh,
wanted it
but
to,
look at
falling
one
his
tap's
feet.
HP. He also got mollied.
Oh boy. They know exactly where the
Oh, takes
C4
on
is
Blackhawk.
planted.
And with that, the map is over. Dominic actually manages to get 11 kills on the board somehow, even though it was a very slow start.
Right?
So many doubles, so many multi kills, but Pokemon, hats off to this generational player in South Asia, man, because they don't come like a Pokemon
Yeah.
in our region.
They surely don't. I mean, honestly, Pokemon is just a phenomenon to watch, and I'm lucky. I'm honestly just lucky that I get to see this gameplay. But that's gonna be map number 1. That's map number 1 for Reckoning Esports versus Revenant in this grand finals of CSGO Reignite, powered by FanClash. And I want to say that this was Revenant trying their best, but I feel like there's still a lot more that Revenant can actually do and offer in this grand finals. And
Well,
certainly, I feel like map number 2 should be a much closer than this.
yeah,
But
well,
right now, it seems like Reckoning, they're just too hard to beat, no?
I mean, truly, and Quickly, let us move to the fantasy leaderboard, buddy. We have 6 teams tied at the top. MVP or what? I mean, yeah,
Not
SRY is
surprised.
there,
Yep.
Millie is there, FanClash IG, Lilab is there, Change is there for a change.
And I see that I see sorry.
Yeah.
See sorry as well. I see a lot of
What about
regulars
your
over here.
team? What about your team, buddy?
Okay, I'm gonna quickly check where my team is gonna stand on the leaderboard, and my team. I don't think it's gonna be doing well. Yeah, my team is rank 1809, so it's not the best performance
But you
for my
had like
team.
Pokemon
I
as
did. I had
captain,
Pokemon. No, I actually had
Soulmate.
One Tap as my vice captain and Soulmate.
Oh,
I'm sorry. No, I had Fishball as my vice captain and Soulmate as my captain. True.
I mean, but
Um,
Fishbowl did well, right?
Fishball did well. He did pretty well. Yeah, yeah. I had One
Maybe
Tap
it's
and I had
the
Paradox.
yeah, maybe it's the one tap pick that
Yep,
is sort
yep.
of keeping you behind.
And what about your team? Where do you
Well,
stand on the
I'm
leaderboard?
so the team I made for myself before this contest started, I am on 146th there
Ooh.
because I had chosen Pokemon and Soulmate as the captain, vice captain. I had gone for Paradox and Blackhawk, and the third reckoning player would have for me was Harsh.
Harsh, who also
Yep,
had a phenomenal game,
yep,
just as important as Soulmate and Pokemon and anyone else on the team.
yeah. But my
The
Revenant team is down in 3000 because obviously they lost the
Yeah,
first
I mean
map
they lost
in
the
such
first
a
map,
poor
so
fashion.
yeah.
And yeah, it seems to be one tap that is maybe giving
I
your
guess One Tap
team.
didn't have the best game. I
Yeah,
mean,
because he's
it's
on
obvious.
minus
Yeah,
2.25 points. So
yep.
that may be the reason why your team is lower
That's
on the
true. Yeah,
board.
that's true. And for One Tap, I mean, he is a phenomenal player. It's just I mean, all of your games, even if you're a professional, you're not gonna get 40 kills in all of your games.
Yeah.
That's just it's true. I mean, even if you're Pokemon, even if you're this good, and we just saw what Pokemon can do, you can't get 50, 40 kills every game. So it's only normal. One Tap maybe having a bad day today. At least map number one. But we're gonna see what Revenant are gonna do in map number two and what their answer is. They're gonna do everything they can to push this towards map number three. And what do
Also
you
would
think
be
Revenant lack here?
also would be interesting to see, Buddy, because we might see a change in Reckoning's roster for map 2.
Oh,
Because we might see Zeke coming back, right?
that would be interesting if Zeke is coming back. That's true. But what do you think in this matchup? What do you think Reckoning needs to do to get map number two?
Reckoning?
Sorry, Revenant. What do you think Revenant should do?
They're starting on the D side. What I would suggest them is to perhaps, target apps a bit more, target
Mm-hmm.
the second mid and mid area a bit more, go towards the boiler a bit more, and then maybe have a lurk towards the CT side or the arches side. Not really target banana as much because banana control is something that reckoning have been taking very
That's true.
ferociously.
Yep, yep.
So I would recommend that they go more towards the app. They even on the pistol round there is an app rush where you sort of sit down and throw a flash and you have a smoke lineup from second mid. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's a very easy. It's a 2-3 basically rush where three people jump from apps along with the flash, and there are two people coming from the boiler side with the archer smoke.
Yep.
And
We've seen what Reckoning can do, right? I mean, the mid
yep,
mollies and the banana control.
yep.
It's just something.
Well, let's quickly move on to see which players made the most impact, buddy, in map one.
Oh my
Oh,
god. It's everywhere. The Pokemon's
but
everywhere.
Blackhawk with the assist though.
Yeah, but it's gonna be highest kills Pokemon with 30 kills in the entire game. Also least deaths. Just 8 deaths, of which I'm sorry, 30 kills of which 20 headshots out of 30 kills. That's insane.
Well,
And most entry
buddy,
kills on Fishball.
the least deaths make sense. If you are killing everybody else, how are you going to die?
That's true. That's very true. And Fishball with the most entry kills. So
I mean, yeah, we saw his sniping skills, buddy. I mean, absolutely flashing.
and I'm glad.
Such a flashy player this fishball guy is, and I'm glad to see him in action here. Such a talented kid, this guy.
That's exactly
And
why I put the entry kill booster on Fishball.
Well, I mean, it's so far you're going to be correct, buddy.
Yep, but that was map number 1 in the grand finals of Reckoning versus Revenant. Chat में बताइए कि आप leaderboard में कहाँ पर हो.
Yeah, please mention your position in the chat. And we see Millie, Zeddy, SRY, Shaz, Blaze, Mimanshi, Peachy, Hasid, Zahir Khan. Welcome to all of you guys. Avi Singh, Ritik, Shamas, एंड वेल हमारे साथ बने रहिए. हम जाएंगे छोटे से एक ब्रेक की तरफ, एंड व्हेन वी कम बैक वी विल हैव इन्फर्नो इन एक्शन फॉर यू.
True.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Yeah. suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Connect the dots straight to the start of intoxicating want. Lingering touch, these soft words whispered in the dark. Set my heart on fire.
Well.
Welcome back.
Yup. And buddy, map 2.
Map 2, we're here for map 2, right? Had a small little break. I'm pretty sure the players have rested a little bit. And there's only one thing on everyone's minds, all the players, and that is that they absolutely need to win this. Reckoning, if they win this second map, they're going to go the entire tournament without losing a single map.
An immortal tournament.
That's you don't see that a lot in pro tournaments. And Revenant, well, they need to do everything they can to win against this seemingly immortal Reckoning Esports, and they need to do everything they can to win and push this to map number 3 and try to win this tournament for themselves. So yeah, that's we're gonna be looking at what's gonna happen. But let's take a look at chat and let's see what people are saying. Wimp saying Pokemon very strong. Also Gopi very weak. Wimp and Dominic के points add नहीं हुए अभी change होगा leaderboard. Yeah, I mean the leaderboard that you see, the live leaderboard, it's not the exact leaderboard that's gonna be that's going to exist at the end of the game as well, because there are, the booster, the bonus points, and then there are some bonus points for the clean sweep bonuses, and the rounds not played bonus, and the ADR and everything. So all of that is going to add to this live leaderboard that you see, and then uske baad wo sab add hone ke baad we'll get the final leaderboard, and then you can see where you actually stand on this. And
Yep.
man, Pokemon is having the a best game, right? And honestly, like when I read this comment, right, I was thinking to myself how Poki or Pokemon, this is like the best everywhere. I mean, be it streaming, where you have, what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
like yeah, and then you have Pokemon over here, and finally number one, damn Elise. Hello
Yep. So
Mimanshi, hello Pichi. Map one and number one, man. There are so many players number one, right? I mean, when Godspeed, when you talk to me about this,
6.
did you say six?
Yep.
Six people died for number one. That's incredible.
Yep. And well, time for Inferno, buddy. It is going to be a trial by fire because Revenant have to
Everyone's gonna
douse
use so many mollies.
themselves.
That's probably why
Yep.
it's gonna be
Have
a
to.
trial by fire, quite literally.
Yep. Have to get themselves down and dirty if they have to beat Reckoning and push it to a decider. Reckoning, on the other hand, will be very confident. And as we see, the action starts. Soulmate and two of his teammates going towards Banana and early Banana control, as we discussed, Buddy. Reckoning will focus a lot more on Banana.
That's true.
So, and
Fishball.
Fishbowl.
Yet another entry kill. Let's go, my boy.
But this could
But
be the cue. This should be the cue for Revenant.
oh my god.
And as they try to go apps, ooh, Harsh.
That timing on Harsh just turning around and sending one tap got to the Shadow Realms was perfect. And now
It's a flawless
Paradox
round.
stuck in the what do you call that? I call that gutter. What do you call that when you play with your friends?
Yeah, just call it anything. Gutter.
Gutter. Is that? But that feels like a very that does not feel like the best call out for it. Right? I mean, calling it gutter, tunnel, sewers.
Sewers. Yeah.
Yeah, sewers is
Call it
probably
sewers.
a better call out than calling it gutter.
I mean, see, with callouts, again, a very technical thing that I think a lot of people don't know about the game or FPS games in general or callouts in terms of teamwork. You make your own callouts first of
Yeah,
all.
you make it work. Yep.
And the thing is, you want to make your callouts be of as fewer syllables as possible,
Yep.
so that it's easier to convey and to say those things in the grand scheme of things when the action, when you are in the thick of things.
Yeah.
And that is why you perhaps see a gutter and all these, because syllables are less,
It's
right?
easy to say gutter
Yep.
than the little archway past the tunnel sort of
Not
system.
even that.
It's,
That is why you
it's-
see. That is why you see like a lot of big words, as in you would say mid CT side being converted into arches, right? Arch.
Yep.
So it's just about syllables. The lower the fewer the amount of syllables in your call out, the faster it will come out of your mouth, and the faster it gets conveyed to your teammates, and the faster your teammates' reactions are to those call outs, and the faster you are in terms of reaction, and obviously the better you are as a
That's
team.
true. And while we were talking about callouts, Reckoning managed to convert the second round as well. Obviously,
Yep.
I mean that was expected from Reckoning. And now into Revenant's buy round. Now Revenant somehow for a second that they seem to be doing well. Ooh, one tap is gonna spot Soulmate. A bit slow on the reaction there, Soulmate. Definitely heard one tap jump around on top of his face and then kill him as well. Now the C4 has made its way towards site and is gonna get planted soon, but Blackhawk is on 4 HP with that AK, and Pokemon's gonna do everything to find them. Two players of Revenant holding towards the banana side. I'm not sure if they're aware of this. Once the smoke fades, there will surely be. Now Pokemon is gonna go for this flank from construction. Finds one tap God. His teammate Dominic, meanwhile. Oh, what a shot onto Blackhawk and Wimp, the last person
With that
alive from
1v2.
Revenant. Does he get it? He gets one, but Dominic with that
See,
instant.
this is what I
instant
told you. As soon as they get into a disadvantageous position, they unlock their players. The players unlock themselves, and suddenly they go for those individual plays and they work out. They seem to be working out.
That's true. Just a wonderful, wonderful round for Reckoning. Even though they were down in the man advantage. They still kind of managed to convert this wonderful shots from Dominic. They're getting Blackhawk
Yup.
and then getting the instant trade on Wimp.
And remember,
Making
guys,
sure they win
Dominic
the
is
round.
playing, but if you have a Zeke in your team, you will get Dominic's points.
Yes.
So far, so good for you guys if you have Zeke in your team, and obviously if you have Pokemon in your team.
And so far, not so good for Paradox and Blackhawk, who are yet to find a kill in this second map.
Yep.
3-0 down. And
Ooh,
oh my god, what?
Pokemon.
How did you even see that Pokemon? His eyes are faster than the speed of light.
Another one.
Is he gonna get yet another kill in gutter? Yup.
I mean, I'm going to become DJ Khaled if I continue casting Pokemon.
Another one. You know what? Every time Pokemon gets a kill, we're gonna do it. Okay? I think we need to see if that actually happens.
Another one. Another one.
My god, Blackhawk and Wimp both down to almost red HP. Wimp with 11.
Oh,
Still
Wim finds
manages to
Pokemon.
find Pokemon. But
Soulmate with a couple. Blackhawk returns fire, has 5 health, 1v2. Does have the C4, will get the plant at A, but can he convert this oh so important round for Revenant, because the next round is going to be an eco. Look at the finances. Paradox with 0. One tap got 0. Battle of $50. Wimp $850. Blackhawk $600.
They absolutely need to win this round, and I like this push from Dominic, but I feel like maybe at times maybe Dominic gets a bit too dormant. I mean, that entire flank all around the map, it did take some time, and Revenant were able to sort of get their kills and push the lone surviving member who had the C4 towards A site, and Dominic left with no option but to hurry all the way back to bomb site, and then they managed to win the round. Sure, they lost 3 guns in that round, but their economy is going to allow them to sort of get those guns back without really having any long-term damage to the economy of Reckoning Esports I'm talking about.
Well,
Meanwhile, Revenant, though, it's a whole different story on that side.
yeah, well, buddy, you can choose between Oprah Winfrey and DJ Khaled as to who you want to be, because DJ Khaled will say another one, and Oprah Winfrey is just going to say, you get a headshot, you get a headshot, you get a headshot.
Well, I mean, to be honest, everyone's been getting headshots in this game, because when you pit 5 professionals against 5 others, it's bound to happen. You're not gonna see
Blackhawk. See, I told you it's going to be a trial by fire.
Oh no! One tap god.
I didn't mean it literally.
But how are 2 people dying to mollies? I mean, back to back.
I guess they got flashed as well.
No,
I guess
probably,
yeah.
And Wimp occupying.
Then got body block, perhaps, like the flash.
Possible. Is he gonna get any?
Wim gets one.
Fishball. That incredible instant trade that we keep seeing on and on again. They just never, they have the perfect space between teammates that any pro team should.
Yep.
There's a healthy amount of space between 2 members, and then there's a dangerous amount of space, right? If, for example, if players are way too close to each other, or like that they're way too spread apart, because then the trade window is very small, and most of the times you end up missing it.
Yep.
Or just dying in a single bullet in the same spray.
Ooh, one tap god. Staying true to his name with that first tap. Bad love. Okay. Breathing some life into Revenant's challenge here. Oh, okay. Oh, this could be a very clean round from Revenant. Just what they want. It'll do wonders to their confidence. They actually do lose a player, but still on an eco, getting the round and having 4 players alive, scavenging guns at the same time, this could be huge for the confidence, buddy. We might just see another revival from Revenant, just as we saw on the first half of Mirage. But again, will Reckoning let them do that?
That was wonderful. That was wonderful from Revenant. And for a second, I thought to myself, maybe they actually need their pistols more than they need their rifles and their ops, because what an eco from them.
Yup. And well, look at Reckoning's buy. Even though they had 5 rounds on the board, the rounds were going close, and that clearly reflects in their financial position. an a couple of deagles, a couple of M4s. The first M4 goes down as Fishball is snapped off the server by Paradox. But Hirsch and Dominic with that double.
How? What just happened there in apartments on the balcony? I mean, that seemed very unfortunate for Revenant. I mean, honestly, because
Ooh,
a lot of players is
what
getting
was that?
stuck in balcony.
Was that an auto jump? I guess it was.
It happens, right? I mean,
Yeah,
galti se space bar daba diya.
because if you jump, no, because why I say this is an auto jump is because when you jump manually, right, you will have some sort of movement. But see, auto jump is exactly
Yeah, I know what you
straight
mean. Yeah.
above and down, no movement whatsoever.
6-1 for Reckoning Esports, and they seem to have found that little comfortable pace with which they're just winning rounds, and
Yep.
they're doing their
Didn't
thing. One
think
tap.
you had to sip some copium, buddy. There.
I was not sipping any copium. I mean, come on. Do I really have to sip any copium in this game? I mean, I have Reckoning Esports down to win this, and it's
Yep.
not even gonna go to map number 3 according to my predictions, right?
Yep. And well, as Revenant make their way towards A side.
Ooh,
Oh.
good spot from Paradox. Getting that vision and going in for that
And
kill.
Wimp, very crucially, trying to cover the boiler area, will try to find one, finds one,
Solon
and
Harsh
with
now
that, yep.
has to pull off a 1v4, manages to make it a 1v3 now. One tap god,
Oh,
Wimp
Wimp
and
though,
Paradox, but what a game from Wimp.
much better set of proceedings for Remnant here. Meanwhile, Buddy, let me see your rank, Buddy. Tell me your rank.
My rank is probably not very good right now. I mean, if I go into the leaderboard, I've fallen down 100 ranks and I'm down to 1917 on the leaderboard. So things.
That's
Uh,
weird. I mean, this map, one tap god is also hitting, right? So I
that's true.
guess you will ultimately be up when everything is calculated.
Probably. And Pokemon, oh my god. Those Deagles, they do so much
This
damage.
man doesn't even need a rifle. Paradox though shows he is no slouch himself. He's one of the best mechanical aimers and one of the widely accepted esports players in this country. Plays multiple esports, is one of the best players in literally every esport he participates in, and shows that's the case still with CSGO, even though might not have had enough practice. But Fishball, Soulmate, and Dominic just annihilating Revenant at this point. I mean, the situation looks dire. It's what can you say?
I
Not the
mean,
best.
honestly, it I don't want. Look. I think it's too early to call it, but look, Revenant, they actually do look promising, right? I mean, they are winning rounds. They have some really good moments, but man, it seems to be impossible to take this map away from Reckoning. No matter what they do, they're gonna win this.
Panda God
And
does find the entry, but
that's
Hirsch
true, but
immediately
look at that.
trades. But
Harsh
see,
gets traded
buddy,
out.
to be honest, Revenant are by far the second best team in the tournament.
True.
But by far, they are the second best even today. So far.
Yeah. And Harsh manages to take down yet another.
Oh,
They're gonna
they
spot
smoke
that
the
C4,
C4.
and I think the smoke.
Oh, but Hush. Oh my.
Like you would think that smoke came a bit too early there, and maybe the smoke wasn't really needed because you want eyes on the C4 and the
And
bomb.
also the smoke wasn't deep enough, right? They meant
Right.
to
Yeah.
smoke just after the C4 and it ended sort of covering the C4 as well. But
It doesn't
I
matter.
mean,
This is gonna spam through the smoke and find their kills anyway. It doesn't matter.
yep. Pretty harsh on Revenant as Harsh, finds that kill through the smoke.
See what you did there.
I didn't see that. That is all I have. That is all you get. But
And it seems to be it's just 2 rounds, and they definitely need to start getting a few more rounds. But Fishball
Fishball, clearly the Michelangelo of the group.
getting some revenge there, and look at that push up onto Banana from Harsh.
Oh
I
my
mean,
god,
just
Harsh.
so aggressive, and don't tell me he's gonna go through the smoke here. Oh my god, Blackhawk is gonna see Harsh first, but that doesn't matter because Harsh is gonna get that kill.
Oh,
I don't know what to say. This is decimation of
yeah,
Revenant if I've ever seen this before.
yeah. The Reckoning Esports might not be just Wolves, but actually Ninja Turtles, and they are shredding their opponents.
Oh boy, that I mean that banana push from Harsh, right? That should tell you everything about the mentality that Reckoning are playing this game with. They don't want to hold back and give Revenant sort of that respect of, oh, I actually might die if I go peek this angle. Nope, they're gonna
Again,
go.
one tap got finding Fishball. This has
Yeah,
been
Fishball has
sort
been
of
doing it right
the third
consistently.
occurrence, yep.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
this finally might be another round for Revenant. Might be a very clean round as well. Pokemon the only one alive. 5 Revenant players all stacked, all decked up with
Oh,
maximum
he's so
HP.
close. He's so close there, and yeah, he goes for the spam, sticks
Para.
it, and finds Pokemon in the smoke. And now this is a best of three, Bentungo. It's a best of three.
Para. With that,
Did
the,
Pokemon give off some sound in the smoke? Because
I don't
it
think so.
seemed to
It's
be very.
just
It was just
yeah, it's just instinct, pure
intuition.
instinct. With that, buddy, the person topping the leaderboard with his 17th team
Yeah.
is Kutta Kate.
Oh god. Oh my god. That the mechanical gods of CS:GO. This server because they're just so good. Okay, Paradox is gonna see a head that's gonna pop out of the wall
Oh,
over there.
nice one. But
Wonderful
Pokemon
timing.
again. It almost feels like
Oh no, with
the
this.
players at Reckoning are a cut above in
Yep,
this whole
100%,
tournament.
100%. And wonderful flash goes for the peak, finds Wimp, and Soulmate with that luck is gonna find Paradox as
What a
well.
classic flash.
Yeah.
I remember this flash. That was
I'm gonna
sort of
use
the
that. I'm gonna
go-to
steal that.
flash.
Yeah,
That was the go-to flash for all of us because see, exact that position, it actually bounces up and not down.
Yep.
Such a beautiful flash.
They're running away with this.
Okay, so I have been updated by someone in the chat that Reckoning are the foxes and Revenant are the wolves. I mean, we've been saying that only all along, right?
Haven't we? Or were we? Did we swap the animals?
Did we do an Akshay Kumar?
But then again, as I mentioned, same family. Wonderful tap from Paradox.
Paradox just doesn't want this to end right now. He's intent on making it an even matchup. But alas,
Alas.
alas.
The audacity to push the smoke and get those skills. Now, the deadly dormant Dominic has the op and is going to find Bad Love just as the smoke fades. He's going to get a
What a
slight
shot.
vision of Bad Love over there in the smoke and finds it.
What a shot. Hey man, Reckoning might just be foxes as you say because they're just running all over the map here. Outpacing Revenant for tempo all over the map, and with that 11-3, buddy. 11-3.
This looks like the round robin game now, doesn't it?
Sort of.
Sort of, yeah.
Sort of.
Is this impossible? Oh my god, Harsh going for the 2 there does not get it quite. Pokemon with some team damage of the team flash over there, but just so quickly wiping almost all members of Revenant off the board over here. Just Bad Love and Blackhawk
Oh,
remaining.
but Bad Love does find Pokemon. Gets tagged by Fishball. And
Ooh,
that,
what a way to end
like
the
I
half.
said, Michelangelo of the group.
Oh boy, what a way to end that half in Fishball with his AWP, playing like it's an AK or an M4. Don't think Fishball sees the difference, to be honest. He's just making up for that first miss over there that he had. But yeah, 12-3, Reckoning Esports very, very, very close to winning the grand finals here. Now this pistol round is gonna be super critical and it's gonna be super important.
Yup. Well, I mean, at this point, we've run out of superlatives for Reckoning and Pokemon and everyone involved. What a tournament it has been. As Blackhawk snaps off Soulmate's head with that mid push, Harsh though immediately finds the. Oh, and Dominic. Now it's a 4v3 for Reckoning, but Paradox is coming from behind. Gets one. Vim gets another on side. Pokemon and Dominic find themselves almost in a Revenant sandwich.
Nah,
Pokemon finds
that's
one with the
illegal.
dualies. Can he find the.
No.
Oh my. And with
Pokemon
that,
cannot use.
Paradox
He's using
gets
two
in a
pistols.
1v2 clutch.
This is
Pokemon
not.
with the dualies, a drive-by, but Paradox is up to it. And the chicken still going nowhere, while Dominic and Paradox, a 1v1 ensues.
Poor chicken has witnessed a massacre.
And Dominic convert this. Yes, he
does.
can.
What a pistol round! The exchange of gunfire that
Oh my God.
happened over here on this site was. Oh my god, that must have
Amazing.
damaged the chicken's ears 100% because both teams is at it, and
Perhaps
Pokemon
that
with
is why
those
he was trying to
incredible
run
dualies.
away from it all. And what we get to see some dualies action, we get to see mid pushes, we get to see a beautiful clutch again. And with that 13-3 Reckoning, 3 rounds away from snatching CSGO Reignite, the trophy powered by FanClash here, and the prize pool of 1 lakh INR.
I had Wimp and Bad Love. I mean,
Okay,
they're trying to pull off
as
a
we say
Reckoning here.
that, Revenant have actually mowed them all down with the banana push. Harsh, the only one alive in a 1v3, can find Paradox here, goes for the knife, will not be able to find it.
Oh my god. I think Paradox was quite aware that they needed the round win there.
Will
Because,
this fuel Paradox though? This could be the start of a momentous comeback. I'm just building storylines, don't mind me. But yeah.
So let me be honest here. So you know what the outcome is, but you just want to build a storyline because it might be a bit more entertaining if it actually does end up happening.
Yeah,
I
and
mean, I get it.
Harsh on 19, Pokemon on 17. What a series this has been for Harsh. Pokemon with that kill on Paradox, you dirty man. Bad
are
Love
these
pushing
one-taps?
Fishball finds the kill, and with that banana control is in Revenant's hand. It's still a 4v4, but Pokemon another kill. What are you doing, my man? This time through the smoke, and it's a 4v3 advantage for Reckoning. They don't have the weapon advantage, so one tap caught somehow finds Pokemon through the smoke. It's a 3v3. Blackhawk with an MP9. The two rifles are still alive. Vim takes down Soulmate with that Harsh and Dominic, the only people alive for Reckoning. Dominic trying to somehow snipe down Blackhawk or Wimp here.
That's it.
And with that one tap caught slowly converging, will manage to find Dominic. With that a 1v2. Harsh has managed to plant the bomb. Can he scavenge a gun, or will he do it with the
I
deagle?
don't think he has time for a gun. All he needs is his deagle.
What a
Nothing
shot!
else. Wonderful shot onto one tap, and he gets him
What
through
a
the smoke.
round!
He gets him through the smoke.
What a
How
round!
is this happening?
What a round! Harsh.
These
We've
these rounds
always
where one of the
known-
teams.
We've
Around
always
Eco?
known you're so good with the headhunter in Valorant, but
Man, these
makes
eco
sense.
rounds are
Makes
something,
sense.
honestly.
yup.
Every time one of the rounds has one of the teams has an eco round, we get to see just amazing CS:GO, and just those skills are. I don't know what to say.
Well, Pokemon again charging up into Banana, finds one. For Blackhawk though, mows them both down with the MP9. With that, a one-man advantage, make it a two-man advantage. But Dominic restores the one-man deficit here, and in fact, is now it's not what? Where did Bad Love come from? Oh, he actually pushed mid. With that, a 1v1 here. Paradox with the scout. Harsh absolutely decked up with a smoke, with a flash, and another flash. He picked
I mean,
up
Harsh
another
has
flash.
everything. Harsh has everything
Yup.
he needs to win this round, honestly.
And Paradox just his
Paradox
aim.
on the.
Oh,
not
he'll
many
actually manage to
advantages with
scavenge
the
guns.
over here.
Yep,
He
he'll actually
does
manage
pick
to
up. Yeah,
scavenge
he
guns
does
through
pick up the
Banana.
AK. He also has a diffuse kit, so Paradox is gonna have to get this kill and.
Ooh, that's a
slowly
nice
move
skill.
his way up towards mid. Again, Paradox has a lot of angle clearing to do because he has no idea where Harsh could be. Harsh, this the sole member alive from Reckoning, as this is a 1v1, has opted to hold a very common angle over here, and the smoke goes off. He hasn't seen
With that
Harsh.
23rd kill, the 15th round for Reckoning, the 23rd kill for Harsh, and another clutch in Reckoning's basket. Now on map series and tournament point here, buddy. I don't know what to say. Look at the buy, Revenant. Absolutely barbaric buy here because one guy's on an MP9, 4 decals. Buddy, what do you have to say about this?
I mean, as I've said, eco rounds are the rounds where we see just phenomenal action from them. Oh no, that smoke.
And look at Hush, not even buying. He's still on a deagle. Hey man,
As I said, eco rounds are some of the best, and Battle Love with a dirty one tap onto Dominic, and Blackhawk, his teammate, meanwhile, just pushes a banana, manages to find Harsh. Just absolutely no breathing space.
Bad
Fishball gets
Love.
the kill, but gets traded out instantly from Bad Love. Soulmate and Pokemon, the last two members alive. On the side of Reckoning Esports, Pokemon finds one. Wimp goes down. Bad Love down to 12 HP, but with 2 kills on the board for him. This has been a good round, a very important round, but the bomb... well, they have to pick up the bomb, and now I see all the members of Revenant coming towards the bomb over here. We're going to see some aggression
Could be
come, but
deadly.
Soulmate gets 1, gets 2. It's all down to Paradox now. Soulmate and Pokemon versus Paradox. This is the round for Paradox to win, because if they lose this round, it's going to be the end for Revenant Esports in this tournament. CSGO Reignite will conclude if Paradox goes down.
but
Now
buddy,
Paradox
he
coming
doesn't have a
towards
gun. And he had no time to scavenge for the gun because he had to try and cut off the,
the chicken.
B push.
It's still there.
यार ये
Wonderful
chicken को
position
पनवेल
as well
जाना
from
है.
Soulmate, but somehow Paradox has managed to come all the way towards construction, and I'm not sure if Soulmate is aware of this. Paradox is going to see that, gets the tap. Soulmate goes
1v1.
down. Paradox versus Pokemon, and he knows where Pokemon is as well. He needs this tap to work out.
Beautiful
and it
clutch by
won.
Paradox.
Oh my god.
And we still have another round to watch. What a beautiful 1v2. He actually, buddy, look at the risk he took at while he actually had, he was actually on tournament point. He was facing tournament point. He didn't scavenge the gun, didn't go for any guns, stayed with the deagle, actually let them plant, let them smoke CT. So his win probability would have been almost so low, and yet manages to find the 2 headshots that were necessary to convert that clutch. With that, buddy, Revenant stay alive for another round.
Yet another round, but they're very close to drowning over here. Just barely staying afloat, Revenant Esports. And now, with all the guns they have, it's still not going to be enough. Pokemon gets Wimp, gets traded out by Paradox. Paradox finds 1, Paradox finds 2, gets
Beautiful.
the 3rd. And there's the trade, but the trade's too late. Fishball, now alive along with Soulmate.
Oh, have they spotted someone coming from
They
behind?
seem to
Yes,
have.
they have.
Alright, that was maybe Bad Love,
2v2.
and his footsteps were a bit too loud there.
Well, you
Now
said,
one tap
buddy,
God, waiting
that
for them.
Revenant might drown. This round, we'll find out. Can the Wolves actually swim?
Oh my god, dirty from Fishball. Sees one tap, God barely sees him, gets the headshot as well, and goes for the... I mean, he has his Zeus out, wants to finish this tournament in style. Blackhawk, are you going to fall victim to the Zeus that's being held out by Fishball? I mean, he's still...
He is
still
going
holding it
his
out.
way.
Yep,
This...
he's still doing it.
Oh,
Very
Fishball.
cheeky. what are they doing? So I mean, they could have 100% just converted this. They could have
Yep.
100% converted this and finished the tournament right here. But they're actually choosing not to do that, going for that style points. It's gonna cost them yet another round, but I don't think it really matters at this point because they have 15 on the board, and
Yeah,
it's almost like they're just playing with their food right now before they eventually decide to eat it all and finish their lunch.
well... Fishball, though. A bit premature.
Oh boy.
Blackhawk now buying this use here.
I mean, they
In
still have
fact,
a decent
4
buy
of
on
the
side,
players
right?
are going towards mid. Could this be a mid push here that we see? Yes, in
God.
fact, it is going to be the Molotov at mid, the Molotov at banana, the Molotov at second mid, and with that, what a position for one tap out. But he only finds 1. He's only good enough for 1, but he...
I mean, we saw this. Wait, we saw this time and time again. I mean, oh boy, a 3v3. Soulmate, Harsh, and Pokemon versus Paradox, Wimp, and Blackhawk.
And
Now,
even the buys are so matching, buddy, because both of them have one SMGs
yep,
and two
yep.
rifles.
Ooh, that Molly. That is gonna push Soulmate back a little bit, and it's not gonna allow them to push up right now.
Oh,
And
finds Blackhawk. And
wants
Pokemon,
to
can he
go for
find
that
Vamp? Yes, with that banana is firmly open. A 1v3 again for Paradox. This time the stakes are even higher. Can he clutch it? But he does. The stakes are
this
so
position
high
from
here.
Pokemon. It's
Yup.
everything. They have this. They have this. Paradox has no idea
And
that Pokemon's pushed
Pokemon
up.
ends it with a kill, just how it was supposed to be. The man of the hour, of the tournament, of the series, ends the entire tournament with the final kill. What a fitting end here, buddy. As Reckoning reigns supreme over Revenant and just clinch the CSGO Reignite powered by FanClash in just such a dominant fashion. An immortal tournament from Reckoning Esports, but it has almost never been so for a long while that we've seen a competitive tournament end with a team.
Yeah, that's true, and it just proves how good and just in a different league of their own Reckoning Esports are in this tournament and have been across the entire round robin stages and even here today with us in the grand finals, winning both maps, map number 1 and map number 2 against Revenant, denying Revenant that chance of for that vengeance arc because they did lose to them in the round robin stages.
Yep.
And,
And Buddy, let us quickly look at the leaderboard, fantasy leaderboard here, right? And we in fact have SRY 4531 SRY at the top along with Millie. They are both joint top here, and the scores have been updated till map 2. So this is the final scoreboard without ADR, without bonuses, without boosters. But it looks like one of them might be able to clutch depending on the boosters they have.
That's
Buddy.
true. That's true,
And
because
let
the
us
boosters will
just
kick in soon.
Yep, and let us look at the chat. Millie saying Wimp ne harwa diya. I mean, you might still be winning, Millie, and you're still tied first. Sonuj Bora saying Crowley ko liya, किसी ने Wimp के points मिलेंगे? Yes, बिल्कुल Sonuj. If you took Crowley, you would get Wimp's points. If you took Zeke, you would get Dominic's points. SRY saying Wimp ने आके वाट लगा दी.
Wimp was great this game, honestly. Paradox and Wimp, they were so good.
Ballistic saying Soulmate tweeted they won. I mean, see, we can't spoil anything, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, also, we don't know what the people are tweeting. We're just watching the game.
Yep.
It might be delayed on stream for you guys a little bit more, but it's just fun being on the same page, just
Yep.
watching with us. And it's good if there's no spoilers in chat because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people watching the tournament with us. So it only makes
And
it better
Sharky
as a viewing experience.
Also paying homage to the chicken. And Sharky also complimenting us. AK47, hello. Sharky saying they need to cast international. I mean, I'm always down.
I'm down for it. Let me know where to
Put the
show.
contract on the table and I sign immediately.
Oh my god! If only you could send gifs here in chat, right? That'd be that Rio Ferdinand gif.
Yeah, hello.
Now.
That would have been fantastic. And Jobless Freak saying, नहीं तुम लोग उल्टा बोल रहे हो शुरू से. Well, I mean, I like what he said. They're from the same family. It's
Yeah,
okay.
it's potato, tomato, same
Yeah.
thing at the end of the day.
Potato. But and Red X10, welcome Bentungo. But he already answered it that it's going to be a BO3.
Yep,
And
this was
as
a
we
BO3,
see,
yeah.
Reckoning have actually won it 2-0. New Best King asking Kutta Kate kaun hai, bro. I mean, he is still third though with his 17th team. So, yep.
This goes to show how you should probably be covering all your bases and
Exactly.
maximize everything because you get
guys,
to make all these teams and the entry fee is not that great. There's a huge fantasy royale that's gonna come up soon.
Yep. And guys, while we talk about all this, make sure you like the stream, you subscribe to FanClash's YouTube channel because we'll have so many more events and watch parties coming your way in 2023 on FanClash's YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification icon, like the stream, follow FanClash on all socials, and also make sure you actually follow us on all socials as well. You can find Dangerous But at
I stream on Twitch. I'm twitch.tv/dangerousbot or Twitter. And what about
well,
you,
and you
Godspeed?
can find me at youtube.com. I mean, anywhere you can find me
Yeah,
at
exactly. Right.
slash
Just Godspeed.
GodspeedXD. Yep.
Yep.
And well, with
But yeah,
that,
what a
we'll
tournament, right? What a
yep.
tournament. CSGO Reignite. This was the first CSGO tournament in 2023, and it was amazing. I mean, the
Well,
kind
a
of
couple
CSGO
of
that we got
questions,
to see.
buddy, for
Yeah,
you. Uh,
ask away.
we'll go into the we'll go into the map highlights first, and then we'll ask you these questions because it's based on the map highlights here.
All right, all right. Oh my God, Pokemon! It's a reckoning esports performance all across
Yeah.
the board. Pokemon with highest kills, least deaths. It's gonna be Dominic, the dormant deadly boy Dominic with just 11 deaths. Fishball on the highest assist score of 7. Most headshots going Pokemon's way as well, 15 out of 25 kills, and most entry kills also Pokemon. I wonder how many entry kills Fishball had because
Yeah,
I
because he
had
had
I had
four
the
the
entry
last time
kills.
around.
Yeah, I had the entry kill bonus on Fishball. So, but yeah,
Yep.
Pokemon with 6 entry frags, and yeah, this was such a Pokemon performance, and
Well, now, buddy, on to my questions here,
yep,
right? The first question is, who is your player of the tournament?
player of the tournament for me across all teams and across all.
I know it's a
Oh
tough
my
choice,
God,
right? Yeah.
it's a very tough choice, and I feel like player of the tournament. I mean, it has to be someone from the winning team as well. Because look, if you want to ask me who my player of the tournament is, I would probably my first instinct is to go for someone from my team of the tournament. That was like the team I was hoping would get to the finals is Orangutan, right? And if I had to pick an MVP from that team, I would probably go with Hades, honestly, to be honest, because from map one to the end, just this consistency
Okay.
everywhere.
Okay.
But this is my opinion. Player of the tournament for me is going to be Soulmate instead, not Pokemon. It's going to be Soulmate instead,
Okay. Okay.
because in the first few games of Reckoning, Soulmate was just on another level. And sure, I mean, towards the end, Pokemon might have outperformed Soulmate in terms of numbers, but I still feel like Soulmate was sort of it's part of the soul of this entire team of Reckoning, and that
Well,
Soulmate's going to be
truly,
my player of the tournament.
I mean, my pick of the tournament, player of the tournament would definitely be Pokemon. It's just because, as you said, the start of the tournament, but you also have to understand that they started that tournament against Hyderabad Hydras, where Soulmate shined. But when it came to the matches that actually mattered in terms of moving to the grand finale, it was Pokemon who ruled the roost, which is again becoming a very very likable phrase for me.
So what
Uh,
basically Godspeed is trying to say is that Soulmate Eco में ही को बन रहा था.
I mean.
Those are your words, Godspeed,
Yeah,
not
I mean,
mine.
he
You said
performed
it.
better. I'm not saying he didn't perform well. He obviously performed well, but I think Pokemon absolutely outshined everyone on the server every time he stepped onto that server,
Yep.
into that server, despite the ping or whatever it might be, because he is playing from another country, right?
And I have
And
another question for you, right? My next question, I don't know if you already thought of this question, was who's your best non-professional player? And I think I might even know the answer to this.
I mean, I already told you about this question right before the match started. Definitely has to be Rucher for me, honestly, and just lights out. He played lights out.
Yep.
There's
Has to be
no other.
Ruchi, right? I mean, I
Yeah,
don't think there's any other contender. Maybe you could argue that uh, Hastar maybe had a very good
yeah.
series as
Hustar was
well.
also good.
Because
Hades was
Hastar
good.
still holds the record for just the
Immortal
immortal
map.
map, right? Because 0 deaths in an entire map, no one managed to do that except Hastar from OG. But I think yeah, Ruchi is definitely one of the most promising non-professional uh, players per se.
Yeah, could also point towards the duo of R20 Pon. They were amazing as well.
True.
Yeah.
Sir, FanClash hack होता है क्या? बताओ please. New best king. Are you looking for some information? Oh God.
And look at that emoji. That is the one that makes it for me. That makes the comment for me.
Right? Yeah.
Well, As far as we are concerned, that is it from CSGO Reignite powered by FanClash. From here on out, what a beautiful tournament. We saw lots of teams putting in mobile pros, creators, pros from different games to play a game that has been the heartbeat of Indian esports for almost a decade now. And well, we hope with CSGO Reignite, it reignites the passion for CSGO within your souls. And um, stay tuned because we will have lots and lots more coming up your way in this calendar year. So you make sure you check out FanClash on all socials on the website. If you haven't started, please go to fanclash.in, download the app, start playing now. If you are an Apple user, just go to Apple App Store, download the app and start playing now. Whatever you do, start playing now. And जो हमने बोला था, देखो, सीखो, खेलो, जीतो.
Yep. And this was a phenomenal tournament, and I'm glad I was able to be a part of it along with Godspeed XD here. We saw some amazing CSGO, and I just can't
Yep.
wait to see what's gonna come next in CSGO for this country, because CSGO is still alive and kicking very much.
Yep. With that, we'll bid adieu. What a beautiful tournament it has been. Wonderful fans, wonderful viewers out there. Thank you for being with us. Thank you, FanClash, for this amazing tournament and this opportunity. And we'll be back very, very soon. We'll be back very soon. So stay tuned. But for now, it's goodbye from me and Dangerous Bert.
All right, see you guys.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. With crimson secrets and forbidden bliss, can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.